Today, we are making guacamole. You will need 2 ripe avocados, 1 tomato, the juice of half to 1 lime depending on how much juice you get, a 1/4 cup of chopped red onion, a bunch of cilantro, and some sea salt. I'm going to prepare the avocado now. It's really important to get a ripe avocado, otherwise you're going to be really chopping a lot. So I've halved it here, and I'm just going to pop out the pit like so. Put that pit over there, and we're just going to scoop out the avocado. Going to take the second avocado now. This is a recipe that I picked up on my travels to Mexico. I was sitting in a restaurant in Puerto Vallarta, and a guacamole cart pushed up, and they asked me, would I like some freshly made guacamole? And I said, sure. And I watched them as they put all of these ingredients together. And this is the best guacamole I've ever had. So in goes the ripe avocado. And now I've got my tomato. Now, to cut the tomato, you don't, gonna garbage bowl that, you want to scoop out the insides of the tomato. This is really important because you don't want any seeds in your guacamole. Seems a little bit wasteful, right? So I usually save that for sauces, or you can freeze it, anything like that. So I usually chop that up and just put it off to the side for later. So as I was saying, when I was in Puerto Vallarta, I was watching our server make this guacamole right beside us, right at the table. And it was just incredible. He put it in a mortar and pestle, and this is what he came up with, and it is amazing. Now, mind you, these ingredients are really to your taste, to your liking. I like a lot of cilantro in mine, so I happen to put a lot in. But if you're not a huge fan of cilantro, then you can just put a little bit. Now, I've got a 1/4 cup of chopped red onion here that I did earlier, so I'm just going to add that in. And for the lime, I'm going to roll it before I cut it, activating the juices. So you're going to take a fork, here it is, and first I just start with half a lime and taste it at the end, and if you feel like you need a little bit more, then you can use the rest of it. Okay, so next is the cilantro. Now this cilantro I've already washed earlier. I'm just gonna grab a big bunch of it here. And I'm going to chop that. I love cilantro, so I usually do a fairly rough chop of this. And I find that all of the ingredients for this recipe are necessary. Every single one. There we go. And the last of it, of course, is the salt. I like my guacamole chunky because that's the way I had it in Mexico. But if you prefer it a little bit smoother, then just mix it for a little bit longer. I use a rubber spatula, like this one here, and just mix everything all around. Let's see now. Okay. A little bit more salt. Oh, that cilantro is so nice. Nice and fresh. Every time I make this, I think about Mexico. I think about the beach, hot weather. It's great. And that looks done. I'm just going to try it one more time before I plate it. Got my chips ready. Perfect. Oh my God. That's it. That's it. Okay. Gonna get that cutting board out of the way. Get our chips ready. And here's my bowl waiting. Getting so excited. Smells so fresh. Memories of the beach. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. There you have it. Guacamole. Super simple and super delicious. Okay, I have to try one. Well, it's on the chip there. Oh, it's so good. That is so good.